Today's show is brought to you by ExpressVPN. They're the fastest VPN we've ever used. Try them out at expressvpn.com/funhouse.
Last week, our group of counselors and employees showed up to start their last summer at Camp Kikimama. Unfortunately, the term last summer was a little too literal for Jeremy Fatso Hogwood. After turning the power back on and absolutely destroying the radio in the boathouse, they were confronted by a giant masked man wielding a machete. And right now, that giant is heading straight towards the group. What do you do?
Now, the boathouse is closed, right?
The boathouse is closed, yes.
Is there any way I can jump? Like I assume the door is open. There's like water under it.
The doors do open,
lakeside.
but they are closed with a chain and locked. If you're going to open the lock,
could I swim under it?
No.
Chuck goes, "What the fuck is that?"
Fenway goes, "What the fuck is that?"
Scrimshaw, you have like a split second to do something if you want to take.
I give a whistle. I give the whistle that only Tortellini knows, and that whistle is attack. And Tortellini's got the knife in his mouth.
You have a dog with a knife in its mouth that goes.
Yeah, Tortellini. I give him the whistle.
Okay, Casper.
Casper, here's the whistle. He knows what that means. He draws from his trusty cane a blade.
Yeah, from within the cane that you have seen old owner of the camp, Mr. Hogwood carrying around, he pulls out a knife.
And then he drops it and fumbles from his hands.
Oh, why would you say that?
And it lands right at Chalk's feet. Ah! My old bones!
Carrying an axe, you now see a knife drop right in front of you.
Chuck looks at the axe and looks at the knife and tries to decide and goes, "I don't know what to do," to the rest of you guys.
As you guys are deciding, the man wearing a burlap sack carrying a machete has sprinted into the room and takes a swing at Fenway.
Fuck.
Fenway, if you are going to try to escape, it is going to take a pull from the tower.
Yeah, of course I'm gonna try to fucking escape. He killed my best friend.
Good luck, Fenway.
It's like watching somebody try to crack a hard-boiled egg.
Or chisel a marble.
You gotta roll it.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta roll the tower, Fenway.
Batters, you're doing it.
Careful now.
So you duck as the machete swings down and gets stuck for just a second in the wall of the boathouse, giving each of you an opportunity to do something for a split second.
I sprint for the door.
All right, you are able to run out and you are just able to exit the boathouse.
Chuck looks at the axe and then looks at the guy and then hears a heroic song playing in his head and then throws the axe and runs for the door.
Okay, you are able to run just outside of the boathouse.
I give Tortellini the signal. We gotta get out of here.
Okay, Tortellini jumps out and the two of you are able to get most of the way out of the boathouse because you're very slow.
Guess I'd better get the fuck out of here, too.
You also get most of the way out because you as well are very slow. So the killer is able to get the machete out of the wall, turns behind you, sees the two of you, and takes a swing at you, Casper Hogwood.
Uh-oh.
It is going to take a pull to escape the swing.
Guess I'd better pull.
It's been nice.
Casper Hogwood ain't out of this one yet.
Those shorts are so thigh skimming.
They're very tight.
It's like not even that hot in LA right now.
Oh, fuck.
He's gonna do
I'm
it.
sure they'll come
He's
back.
gonna fucking do it. Casper, you got this, bro! Casper, you can do it!
My quivers.
Oh, Shawshank Redemption, baby. He did it.
You did it. All right.
Whoever goes next is fucked.
We've been saying that the entire time we've been flying.
Every time Jacob's dementia-addled character lives, it makes it more difficult for us to live next time.
I told you, I'm too slippery.
So you guys are going to absolutely hate this, but as Chalk and Fenway are running out of the doorway, one of you is going to have to make a pull.
Chuck is very athletic.
Yeah.
Fit. Strong and fit. good at physical activity.
One of you is going to have to make a pull.
What is your standard strength?
I'm good at natural healing practices. I am a doctor in holistic medicine.
He's a weed guy.
He's got the first aid kit.
He ain't gonna outlive old
yeah,
Casper.
no, but this might be more your strength.
Yeah, but if it's my strength, I don't have to pull, right?
You both can refuse to pull if you want.
I feel like that's a bad idea.
I'd love to see what happens.
I refuse to pull.
You refuse to pull?
Bro,
Fenway?
I've been training my whole life to not pull.
Fenway, do you
By
choose
pulling.
to pull?
I refuse to pull.
You refuse to pull. As you guys are sprinting out of the doorway, you absolutely forgot that the first thing that happened is Benny Russo's body was stabbed and then dropped in front of the doorway, and you trip over his body, stumbling outside. Both of you fall down. You're okay, but it has completely stopped your momentum.
I get up and start getting my momentum back.
How much momentum did
Sprinting.
Casper Hogwood have at the beginning?
Not very much.
God damn it.
Wait, I turn around and in a rare moment of courage, I knock my bow and I take aim at the...
Because you've never really shot a bow before, it is going to take one pull to get a shot off at this killer.
I shouldn't have done that.
You want my...
I made a bad choice.
Chuck also, as he's getting to his feet, shoves Fenway.
Oh, are you
Just by
serious?
nature of
No.
throwing his elbows.
No, he doesn't.
It takes two
doesn't.
pulls.
Hey,
doesn't do
Fenway,
that.
You need my guiding hands?
No.
Very steady. Well, careful now. Nobody outlives Casper Hogwood, not especially his brother. Oh.
So is that one to knock the arrow, or is that one to recover from being hit by shock?
and shoot the arrow.
No, you have to do two. He hit you.
Sorry, bro. I didn't see you there.
You can
I'm
pull.
just saying, I'm not just knocking an arrow. I'm also shooting the arrow
Okay.
afterwards.
All right.
Hope your last spliff was a good one.
It was.
Wow.
So you knock back
I'm
an
never
arrow.
gonna die.
You knock back an arrow. First of all, you recover from chalk hitting you. You don't even get angry. You inhale and then exhale, and you're able to calm yourself. You've never really shot a bow before. You've never really even paid attention during bow safety.
Can I take a bump first?
Yeah, you
I
can.
take a bump.
You have a
Coke,
small
yeah.
baggie of a tasteful amount of blow,
Mm-hmm.
and you're able to hyper focus.
Yeah.
You knock back the arrow, and you shoot it, and it flies through the air, flies through the doorway, and hits the killer directly through the shoulder. You can see the arrow pop out the other side, but he doesn't seem to react. Instead, he just turns around and looks at you, but instead of seeing you, he sees Chalk Derrickson taking off as fast as he can. From his belt, the killer takes out what appears to be a tomahawk and throws it directly at Chalk,
I say, Chalk, duck!
who now has to make a pull to not get hit.
Easy, bro.
Easy, bro. I was born to do this. Born to survive.
I look on in terror.
The middle of the tower is just held up by 2 blocks.
No.
It's like old Casper's spinal column.
Easy as pie.
So as you're running away, you hear Fenway yell, "Duck!" And for a second you go, "Quack!" But then you're able to figure it out, and you duck down, which stops your momentum, so you're not able to run away as fast. But you see a tomahawk fly over your head and sink directly into a tree that was in front of you. The killer, looking down at you two, who are able to just barely get out of the door, he's going to take another wild swing at both of you. So I'm going to require a pull from each of you.
Jacob, you want to go first? Or you want me to go?
You can go first, old Scrimshaw, buddy.
I'm thinking about my boy Tortellini.
How generous of you.
Hey, that's why I'm a camp owner. I'm a giver.
Did you say a camp owner or a camp boner?
Both. Actually, I'm the camp owner.
One
He's
and the same.
he's
Oh,
the
that's
owner.
you're too high.
Oh, shit.
Oh, wow.
You gotta be shitting me.
Oh, wow. Wow.
I'm going to require a pull from Casper Hogwood.
Casper, bro.
Casper refuses.
Casper refuses to pull. Old man Wiley Scrimshaw is able to get away, but the machete comes and chops off your right arm.
Uh-oh.
Not only are you bleeding, but until you close the wound, every pull will take 2 pulls to become successful for the rest of the time.
Shit!
Until
Well, I
which
know
you
somebody's
heal
got a first
yourself.
aid kit here.
Yeah.
But I'm outside, and the killer's still with us.
Chalk is finally at a point where he is able to run away, and I will give you the availability to run in the direction that you want to.
I'm gonna run towards Hogwood's cabin.
Okay.
Don't you touch my cloud pictures,
You want to see a clown one last time before you die.
Fenway, you are at a position where you can turn to start running in a direction, or you can choose to attack again if you want.
I take off for the car lot.
You take off towards the car lot. Perfect. Scrimshaw, you are out the door, so you can choose a direction to start running in.
I guess I'm gonna start running in the direction of where the campfire is.
The campfire is essentially a giant campfire pit that is not lit, but does have several pieces of firewood next to it. Casper Hogwood, you have just had your arm sliced off. It was your painted arm.
No, not my painted arm.
You have lost that, and the killer seems to have lost interest in you for a second so that he can load up another tomahawk and shoot it directly at old man Wiley Scrimshaw. It is going to take a pull from you.
Back in the shit again, Wiley.
Run, Tortellini! Meet me at the spot! Meet me at the spot, Tortellini! He'll know what I mean!
Tortellini runs into the lake.
I forget Canadians are so good at Jenga.
Yeah.
That's like a stereotype that everyone knows.
Yeah. It's hockey, curling, and Jenga.
You are out of the woods. You successfully dodged the tomahawk, so you make it towards the fire pit. Chalk, you make it towards Hogwood's cabin. Fenway, you're heading towards the lot.
Mm-hmm.
You're most of the way there. You're about halfway there. Casper, what are you doing?
I want to go where Fenway's going because he's got that first aid kit.
Okay, you have to make one last save as the killer reaches up their machete and swipes towards you. It is going to take 2 pulls.
You got it. Do I still have to use only one arm?
No, you
Just-
can't.
Okay.
You got
Might as
it.
well take the punishment.
Easy.
Take off the other arm.
Let's have a look-see here.
You don't have to pull them at the same time.
Oh, I already see. I see one coming out.
there's one coming out the back. There's one coming out the
One
back.
coming out the back. It's
Careful.
on its
The
own.
backside.
Careful.
Look at the whole thing. Oh, okay,
Yeah,
look
that's
at
it.
Together again.
You're supposed to use one hand to do it. By the way,
Well,
he's
hand
doing
at a
one
time.
hand
Clowns never
per
blink.
block.
Yeah, you don't. That's not how it works. You're supposed to use one hand at a time to pull the blocks
I
out.
definitely have been using
That
2
one
hands
goes
at
up
points.
there.
So I feel like because it's larger Jenga, it's
Yeah.
okay to use 2.
You get really stuck together. Hold on, let me get my bearings.
Sure.
Hmm.
The point is that you're not supposed to be able to hold the tower up so it doesn't fall.
Fuck. I'm not feeling good about that one anymore.
Sweating in those shorts, I bet.
Oh, that thing's wobbling. Give it a little wiggle. It's not actually moving.
Nope, that could be a load-bearing block.
She's got. Oh!
It's also crazy to me that you chose to wear all of this shit on your face.
Hold on, I need to stop laughing.
Okay,
Just a
okay. You got this, bro.
second. Root me on there,
You got
Chalk.
this, bro. You can get it.
Cheer for me, Chalk.
Get his ass.
Getting that ass.
Beat that giant's ass, bro.
I've only got one arm. I'm gonna be 74 and a half.
Oh shit! I thought he was like 90.
I have no idea. He might be.
Oh,
God damn.
wow.
Nothing can kill Casper Hogwood.
As blood spurts from your arm.
I'm getting real sleepy. Where is my vision going?
As the machete comes down, it hits the dirt, and you are able to avoid it.
Get back here, Fenway.
You are able to get up and follow Fenway, although due to your injury, you are moving slower than normal.
Good.
Which was already pretty slow to begin with. So you guys are heading towards the lot. Fenway, you have reached the lot. Chalk, you are inside of Hogwood's cabin. And Scrimshaw, you have reached the fire pit. Which one of you would like to go first?
Truck runs in. The power's back on. Immediately
back on.
goes for the phone.
You go to the phone. There is no dial tone because the wire has been cut.
Fucking balls! Throws the phone down and just starts looking for anything, pulling clown photos off the wall and like going through desks to try and find anything.
As you go through the desks, you are able to find two things. You are able to find a rifle, a hunting rifle with a singular bullet, and you are able to find a folder tucked away that reads top secret information.
Oh, shit. Immediately opens the folder that says top secret and starts reading.
There are two main documents in the folder. The first is a bill of sale between Mr. Hogwood and something called the Artifact Recovery Project. He's selling his land for a shitload of money. The second is a letter from Jeremy Hogwood telling his brother that he can sell the camp over his dead body. The letter ends with the line, "Camp Kikimama will never die."
Bro, Jeremy could write. That's wild.
You have these two new pieces of information, basically that Mr. Hogwood is selling the camp for a shit ton of money against the wishes of his brother Jeremy Hogwood, who is also half owner of the camp.
I roll it up like that and shove it barely
Up your
tightly
butt?
into my back pocket.
Okay, yeah. We all
My
thought he was
back
shoving
pocket.
it up his ass,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I already came
We
tonight,
all did.
bros.
But you'll never come harder than when
Yeah.
you shove secret info up that G spot.
and then I grab the rifle.
Okay, you can add a rifle and one singular bullet to your inventory. Heading over to the fire pit, Scrimshaw, what are you doing?
The Tortellini, we made it out of there. I can't believe we made it. I love you, Tortellini. I love you so much. We gotta go where no one would suspect us, and that's the girls' cabin.
Girls' cabin. Okay.
That's the first place people would suspect you.
Yeah,
Wiley,
yeah.
Just so you know, you might not be familiar with your
So
reputation.
you're heading towards the girls' cabin. Fenway, you have reached the car lot. Right behind you is Mr. Hogwood.
I jump in my van and get it started.
You start up your van, and as you try to drive, you realize that there's something wrong as your car is much lower to the ground. As you get out of your car, you can see that all of the tires have been slashed by what appears to be an axe.
I say, fuck!
You successfully say fuck.
Thank you.
Hogwood, is there anything you'd like to do?
Hey, Stoner boy, you got that first aid kit?
Oh my god, where's your fucking arm?
What?
Where's your fucking arm?
Oh my god!
Wait, so you didn't know
My
you
arm's
needed help?
missing.
You just was wondering if I still had it?
I
you
was
weren't
just
like,
curious, but now that you mention
alright, get the
it,
fuck over here. I look around for the killer.
The killer is nowhere to be seen.
Okay, then
save
I patch up.
save me.
I patch up.
So you
Casper.
have two options. Basically, you can patch him up, which means that it's going to take some time for him to heal.
I want to stop the bleeding.
You can stop the bleeding. He's still going to need to make 2 pulls per time that he needs to pull.
Oh, I've got so much
Oh,
time
God.
to kill.
but that's only going to last for the next 3 pulls. The next 3 successful pulls. So like if he refuses to pull, that just transfers over.
Okay.
Or you can pull 1 block now and he will be fully healed.
How much do you care about
I give him a quick and
Hogwarts.
dirty.
You give him a quick and dirty?
Yeah, I'm just trying
Alright.
to patch up I'm trying to keep him from dying.
Casper Hogwood, for the next 3 pulls, you have to make 2 each.
Oh, good. So it's okay.
And the first aid kit is done.
Well spent. I
what a
say.
fucking waste.
Keeping me.
I look at the empty first aid kit and then look at him and say, shit.
I'm gonna live forever, little.
So transferring over to the girls' cabin, Scrimshaw, you are in the girls' cabin. The lights are on. It is much more well kept than the boys' cabin. Half because the girls are a little more organized, but the other half is because there is one singular girl who is surprisingly missing from your group right now. The last time you saw her was stuck in shock looking at the body of Benny Russo in the boathouse.
Well, what do I see in the girls' cabin? Anything? I find anything?
Do you want to
in
look
here?
around?
Yeah.
As you look around the girls' cabin, you can see that there is one single bunk that is being occupied, which you assume is Maggie Palmer's, and underneath there is a bag. You can search the bag if you like.
I would like to, but I'd say Tortellini, stand back. You don't know what we're gonna find.
Tortellini sits down and stands back. Underneath Maggie Palmer's bunk is a backpack filled with general supplies, but in a secret pocket, there are dozens of photographs of mangled and dissected animals, along with a notebook listing the main arteries on different animals' bodies, including a human's.
Tortellini, what do you make of this?
Tortellini goes,
I knew he was a horse.
As I suspected, Tortellini. This girl's a total dicklick.
Is she though?
I think I'm gonna go over to Hogwood's cabin, but I'm gonna take her backpack with me.
okay, so you're taking the
I
backpack
strap it
with
to the
you.
rake.
The lot boys, what are you gonna do?
I turn to Casper and I say, listen, I think I can help us out here, but I need you to promise me that you're not going to tell anyone.
Oh, I promise, Benny.
Okay, look. That's whatever.
It's a shame what happened to
That's-
Fenway back there.
You know what? You've lost a lot of blood. I have a police radio.
What?
It's not here, but I have a little something going on the south side of camp.
Oh, really?
And I think we go there right now. We don't tell that fucking lunatic groundskeeper, and we just go right now and get that radio and call for help.
I'll judge you on that plan. I saw your attempted escape. I've got my old car keys in my cabin, you see.
What?
I don't know where my car is, I just remembered.
Your car is in the parking lot. I will say.
Oh, look, there's my car right there.
You point over to an old jalopy that looks like it hasn't been driven in years. And funny enough, its tires have also been popped.
Fuck.
I pat Casper on the back and I say, I know the feeling.
Anyways, yeah, let's just do whatever you wanted to do.
I would like to start walking to my secret spot.
Okay. As you are doing that, by the way, you see Scrimshaw running from the girls' cabin to Hogwood's cabin.
I'm riding the rake.
Because she is running and she's on a beeline there, she's focused on that. So you can choose to alert yourself, alert her to your presence, or you can choose to hide.
I
and
want
let
to
her
hide.
know. Okay. If you want to notice them, you have to make a pull from the tower.
I don't.
Okay. Suddenly, you guys hear two very loud noises. The first is the crashing noise of the power going out again.
Ah, damn it.
The second is a very high-pitched female scream going,
Casper's in trouble.
Chalk's in trouble.
and then you hear a second sentence, "It's Maggie, help!"
It could be Casper.
I say, Jock's in trouble.
The scream is coming from between the mess hall and the campfire, where you can see Maggie, who is on the floor, bleeding heavily, crawling towards the center of camp.
I see that, or who sees that?
Scrimshaw would see that as he is running to Hogwood's cabin. You and Casper would see that as you are coming down from the car lot. And you, Chalk, would also see that through the window of Hogwood's cabin, because it is the loudest fucking scream you have ever heard in your entire life.
I keep running to Hogwood's cabin. We cannot save her, and I cannot risk Tortellini.
I am cowering behind the window, watching through it while holding the gun.
Okay. What do you do, lot boys?
I'm still running.
I'm following him. We're going south or something.
Before you reach Hogwood's cabin, through the window of Hogwood's cabin, and both of you staring down towards the mess hall, you see the killer approach from the shadows, take out their machete, and send it directly into the skull of Maggie Palmer, who is now dead. It takes a little bit of work, but he is able to take the machete out and throw her body over his shoulder as he disappears into the shadows.
I take a quick bump. I take a quick bump while I'm running to fortify my nerves.
Hey, you're gonna share?
I say, really? You're cool?
Of course I'm cool. Look at me.
All right, well, okay. I share. I give him a bump
Do you do a bump of cocaine?
You betcha I do.
to fortify his
Casper
nerves.
Hogwood has a bad heart. And it's going to take two.
Oh,
Fucking kidding me.
It's going to take two pulls. If you succeed, I will give you this. If you succeed at this, the cocaine will give you the power to
Cocaine
never
will
have to.
been very good.
Yeah, it will never you will never have to pull two again for this ailment.
That's the power of yay, baby.
So that pull was to snort the cocaine down your nose.
Point out one more time. This is
Great
to
pull,
see if cocaine
Jacob.
heals.
It heals an old man with a bad heart.
Yeah.
Great pull.
Great pull, Jake.
All right.
All right.
He's a fighter.
Fenway takes a small bump of cocaine off of the key to his van, and then hands the baggie and the key over to Casper Hogwood, who drops the keys and then seems to snort almost the entire bag directly into his left nostril. Fenway and Mr. Hogwood directly scream into each other's face.
I'm never gonna die! I'm never gonna die!
Inside Hogwood's cabin, you guys hear,
All right, look, you dumb idiot. You dick lick. I have something I need to tell you. I know you've been blaming yourself for that camper's death.
It's haunted me for the last 45 minutes.
I have something that you should deserve to know.
You're that kid.
No.
you look into the eyes of Old Man Wiley Scrimshaw, and for a second, you see the eyes of a young man.
And I hear the sound of a splash.
When that camper was drowning, I went out there in my boat and I saved him.
You mean this torment that I've experienced for so long was for nothing?
I couldn't say anything because Hogwood made me vow not to say anything to a single soul.
Hogwood's got so many secrets.
He does.
I found a document literally labeled top secret and shoved it up my butt. Look.
Oh, give it here.
Yeah.
You read the top secret information, which just again says that Mr. Hogwood is selling the camp to something called the Artifact Recovery Project for a shitload of money. And a second letter from Jeremy Hogwood telling his brother that he can sell the camp over his dead body using the closing line, Camp Kikimama will never die.
I always knew of those Hogwood brothers that Jeremy was the better one. That Casper Hogwood, he's no good. He doesn't abide by the slogan of Camp Kikimama, keep it at the camp.
Let's keep it at Kikimama.
Keep it at Camp Kikimama, settle it on the
Settle it
land.
on the land.
No cops.
No cops.
No narcs.
No narcs. He doesn't live by. He's never lived by the slogan of the land.
I've never been so sure that a shirt is gonna be on the Rooster Teeth store in 2 weeks than I am right now.
He's not the only one lying around here. Fenway has a secret too.
Damn, Tortellini, you're the only one I can trust. What does Tortellini do?
Tortellini looks at you and goes, I have a gambling problem.
Oh, Tortellini, no.
Well, do you want to know what Fenway's secret is, or you don't care?
Oh, yeah, I didn't know you knew it. Okay.
Oh, of course I know what it is. He's selling drugs.
Yeah, everybody knows
Oh.
that. You idiot.
Oh, okay.
Oh, God, I can't believe I'm teaming up with you. You got shit for brains. All right, Dick, look, let's go.
Wait, I know how to operate the motorboat. If we can get there with the gasoline, we can escape by lake.
I hate to help you, but I only have my drinking gas left.
Well, can we use it in the boat? Does it work? Have you ever tried? What is drinking gas but gas labeled differently?
But what about the other ones?
Who? The liars? Maggie's dead, and they're not going to give us blowies. We only have each other.
All right, I guess we make a break for it to the boathouse.
No, we got to get your gas.
Oh, my gas, my drinking gas.
I feel like we're both talking to idiots.
I think what's very funny is this is the duo that isn't on cocaine.
All right, hop on my rake. Let's go.
Oh, okay.
Old Man Wiley Scrimshaw hops on his rake and then scooches forward so that there is enough space for you to stand directly behind him.
Chuck also gets on the rake and awkwardly puts his hands around Scrimshaw's waist.
I turn to behind and I go, try not to catch feelings.
I go, thank God I jerked off earlier.
And that is when Chalk Derrick's with heart grew 3 times that day.
Just his heart?
Because of the roids.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
exploded.
roughly the same size as Casper Hogwood's.
Oh, no.
So you all, the lot boys, as they're heading to Scrimshaw's shack, you are heading down towards the bridge, correct?
Yep.
Are you keeping an eye out for the killer?
I'm in a full cocaine-addled psychosis right now, so I'm sprinting as fast as
I'm
I
keeping
can.
up.
I am going to need one of you to make a poll.
Go for it, Fenway.
No.
Hold on. Oh, bro, no! Bro, no!
Fenway!
So here's what happens. As you are sprinting towards the bridge, past the boathouse, you're not paying attention at all, and you feel terrified to see a giant figure pop out from behind the boathouse with its fist swinging directly towards your gut. It lands a blow, and you fall towards the ground. The killer stands over you for a second, and through his burlap sack, you can see one of his eyes. It isn't a normal eye, it is entirely black. He raises his weapon high and brings it down with a grisly crunch, but you feel no pain. As you open your eyes for just a second, you can see standing between you and the killer is Benny Russo, who looks down at you and who is barely alive and looks at you and goes, "I told you, I always got your back.
Benny!
Run!"
Benny!
Benny Russo finally dies. In Dread, when the tower falls, you die. But today the universe has done you a solid. Before we continue the game, we will rebuild the tower, pulling an additional 2 blocks extra per death. And also, after being injured by the killer, you will need to pull an extra block to heal yourself, which is something that you have already learned. The killer is distracted, so I suggest that you follow Benny's advice and run.
I do so.
All right, we're going to take a break to rebuild this tower. So, you are able to escape. The killer picks up Benny Russo's body, slings it over his shoulder, and once again disappears into the shadows.
Fenway, you were saved by a ghost.
That was no ghost. That was my best friend.
In the wind, you're not sure if you're hearing it or if it's something that actually exists. Nice, dude. Fucking have a good one.
Hey, one of these.
Smoker.
Yeah, and I light one. I roll a joint in his honor.
Fucking terrible idea. You do.
Yeah.
You definitely do. Are you guys making your way towards the bridge?
Yes.
Okay.
Wherever the heck he's taking me.
You are able to cross the bridge into the southern forest. In the southern forest, you come across Fenway's secret spot. It is hidden among the trees in the south woods outside of camp. If you weren't paying attention, you might think it was just a bunch of bushes, but inside the shrubs are 3 large pot plants and a battery-operated police radio.
I immediately go for the police radio. And well, first I look at Casper and I say, "Remember, you can't tell anyone about this. We had a deal."
A deal, and you're gonna start giving me a cut. Sounds like.
I hand him about ½ ounce. I say, "Whatever, here. Take
I,
it."
Okay.
I have 2 ounces on me.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I thought you meant you
Those
were
are
going to
on
take,
me. No, I'm not
50
taking the
minutes
plants.
to harvest the plant and then do it. Yeah, okay.
And I talked his ear off for 10 minutes about the strain and the hybrid or whatever the fuck.
You don't have a different container, so you hand him ½ an ounce of just weed.
Yeah.
He goes, "Thanks," and
loose
puts
weed
it in
in my
his
pocket.
pocket.
And I turn on the police radio.
So Fenway uses the police radio to listen in on the pigs. He's never used it to contact them before, and figuring out how it works is going to take a poll from one of you.
I'll take care of this one,
Thank you.
Fenway.
Thank you.
You can knock over the tower if you want to.
Sacrifice myself now.
To make the
police
fucking
radio
radio work.
Oop. Getting a little sloppy jalopy there.
Sloppy jalopy.
There we go. I'll get
There
that
you
police
go.
radio up.
All right, awesome. Sloppy jalopy sounds like a sandwich from Fat Sal's. You are able to figure out how to use the police radio, Casper Hogwood. Since you were the one that figured it out, do you want to use it or do you want to operate it for Fenway?
Oh, I'll operate it. I'm twisting some knobs.
You're twisting some knobs.
Or what?
You press the button, you have an open line to the police.
I say, "Help! We need help right now! Get Camp Kikimama! At least 2 people are fucking dead!"
You hear from the other end of your shitty police radio. You say that somebody is shooing people? Where you say you are again? It's pretty hard to hear you. Also, are you a cop?
It doesn't matter! Camp Kikimama!
I'll tell you what matters, sir. I am a dispatch officer.
People are going to die if you don't send someone out of here right now.
I'll tell you what, people are going to die every day no matter what. That's just how life is, buddy. No, it's hard
This
for
is-
me to
what?
accept too.
Give me that radio. Hello?
Hello?
You know who you're talking to?
No?
It's me, Casper Hogwood, the owner of Camp Kikimama.
Oh, Casper Hogwood. It's old Jimmy Wilson.
Jimmy?
Jimmy Wilson is somebody that attended Camp Kikimama several years and that you personally awarded Narc of the Year to 15 times in a row, which sounds like a great reward, but is actually a terrible thing given
The Camp
Camp
Creed.
Kikimama slogan.
Why don't you say you come get old Casper right out of this place? People are dying.
Oh, you got it, Mr. Hogwood. There's just one small problem.
Huh?
Some kind of maniac knocked down a bunch of trees with an axe and the roads are blocked. It's gonna take us a couple hours to get out there. You think you'll survive for a bit?
You betcha. Nothing kills Casper Hogwood.
Knives
wait,
will.
I mean, yeah,
a
he's not
machete
wrong.
will.
Nope.
Cocaine almost did.
Cocaine almost. Well, and then I say, nothing.
We'll get there when we get there.
I say, fuck.
From Fenway's secret spot, now that you are off the radio, you can smell the unmistakable scent of a campfire. And looking to the northeast, you can see smoke coming from a clearing in the forest.
Looks like old Scrimshaw is lighting another one of the boat fires. Should we go over to the fire? What are you doing?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do that. Let's-
So you guys are heading towards that campsite that is in a clearing in the southern forest. Going back to y'all, you are in a Scrimshaw's shack. It is as derelict and decrepit as you left it. Underneath a tarp, there are two gas canisters, one that says generator and one that says motorboat.
No, well, I took the because
Drinking.
when you asked me the first time, I went. Well, I'm not going to take my drinking one. So
Ah,
I
I
took the motorboat.
misunderstood.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
So I took the motorboat one. So this is the drinking one.
Chalk is holding the gun like very military style, keeping lookout, but also holding it wrong.
This is also the first time that you have been in Scrimshaw's shack, or that anyone else has been inside of Scrimshaw's shack, and you look around and see that there are crosses everywhere and handwritten Bible quotes on every single wall.
I didn't know that I was going to have company
Bro.
today.
What is all this stuff? Are you a Christian too?
Nice.
Yeah, actually, it is
That's
nice.
awesome, bro.
It is nice.
We have more in common than you think.
It is nice.
Yeah.
And you know, if you're gonna be a groundskeeper, being a Christian is it's a match made in heaven.
Hey, do you love quoting scripture as much as I do?
I do.
Do you love
But I say,
talking to people about scripture as much as I do?
but sometimes I say the quotes, nobody gets it.
It's wild how many people don't. But then every time they don't, I go, that's another soul for me to save.
Sometimes I feel like I get told new scripture that's not even in the book. Someone just tells it to me, and I go, that would be good.
You gotta write that down for me,
I
bro.
have. Look at the wall.
You turn around and there's a giant wall that just says burn, 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 burn.
That's what sinners do. Well, let me ask you, if you got a direct line to the big man upstairs, how does he feel about all these blowies? Because I do it, so I'm not actually sinning.
The other ones are the ones going to hell.
There's plenty of holes that don't break God's rules.
You close your eyes and you hear a voice go,
Hello? God, is that you? It's me, Scrimshaw.
yes, me God.
What's your policy on the blowies?
Oh, gotta go.
He's okay with it.
I love it.
All right, so you are in Scrimshaw's shack. As you look around, again, the power is now off at camp, so things are a little bit harder to find. But Scrimshaw's here; he knows what's there. There are abundance of tools and the gas cans.
You got two of them. Which one do we need for the boat?
What, are you stupid? No, never mind. Don't answer that question. I know the answer. We'll take the generator.
The generator gas.
That's the best gas.
Okay, so you're just gonna leave the drinking gas? You don't even want to taste it?
Maybe just a taste, you know?
You hear the voice of God in your head go, drink, drink,
I
drink.
take it. I'm gonna take a couple sips. You want to try some?
Yeah, sure. If God says so.
He did.
No matter how bad it seems for me.
Do you want to take a drink of gas?
Yeah, absolutely.
You're gonna need to make a bowl.
Hell yeah, bro.
This is gonna be worth it though. Don't worry.
Some people say Jesus turned water into wine. I say he turned it into gas.
Unleaded? Premium?
Yeah, what kind of gas is it?
Diesel?
Oh, a man never tells his recipe. This is a special recipe.
That's a pull that's gonna make something else harder later. Drink gas.
So you drink gas and you don't feel great, but you don't absolutely vomit immediately, and your organs seem to be functioning fine.
Takes a minute.
Although for the first time in your entire life, you seem to have heartburn.
Oh, wow. And it's bigger than usual.
Heading back over to the campground that is between the southern and northern forest. In the middle of a clearing, there is a single tent set up next to a campfire. And sitting near the flame, cooking up a delicious-looking trout, is an adult camper. He looks over at you and goes, "Oh, hello there!
Hey, what are you doing out here?
Oh, me? It's, I just come out here camp. Name's Glenn Miller. Come out here, camp sometimes. I don't really take the roads that much, so I just take my old little canoe through that little river there into the lake.
I'm sorry, did you say you have a canoe?
Oh, I did have a canoe until I done old gone dang broke a big old hole in it. He
God
points
damn
to
it.
a canoe that has a giant hole in it.
Have you not heard any of the shit that's been happening? There's like 3 people dead.
No, it's a big lake.
Okay, I feel like you should be a little more alarmed that 3 people are dead.
Oh, 3 people are dead. Of the
That's more like
accusations.
it. That's more like it.
Broke my dang old boat, so my plan was to just go over to the camp and see if I could buy one of their canoes and then just sail home.
I would like to investigate this area a bit because I do not trust this guy.
Well, there is a campfire, and it is very clearly illuminated, so you're able to take a look around. Some things that you notice.
I also know the South Woods well, so
Yeah. So a couple things that you notice right away. Glenn Miller's a fucking dork. He's wearing shorts that are most of the way up of his leg. He's wearing this dumb, stupid Hawaiian shirt. He's got graying hair and these thick rimmed glasses. And yeah, just kind of a bit of a fucking loser.
Do you know this guy?
What do you mean? I've never seen him
You
before in my
guys
life.
look a lot alike.
I've never met this man in my life.
I admire his getup, I
Yeah.
will say, but
I
I've
would
never
say
met
when
this
I look
man.
at you, I see a sexy son of a bitch.
Oh,
Even with the one arm?
especially with the one arm, I'd like
Yeah.
to think.
Makes the other arm much stronger.
Okay. I don't know what to do anymore.
He's very clearly just a camper that's set up. He has basic camping supplies. He does have a first aid kit. And yeah, he's got a broken canoe, tent, fishing pole, and he's cooking up a trout.
Say, Glenn, where do you come from?
Me, I come from down.
You need to leave.
Okay, well, I could just walk over to camp, buy a canoe, so then I can be on my way.
No. How many times do I have to explain this? There's a guy killing people at the camp.
Well, how am I going to get home?
How are any of us gonna get? I don't fucking know. That's what we're trying
How
to
about
figure
this,
out.
Glenn? Why don't you come with us?
Uh-huh.
Go on a little adventure. Well, maybe we'll end up back at the camp. You can get your canoe.
Well, howdy-ho, that sounds great.
Can I grab the first aid kit?
You can.
I do so.
You add a first aid kit to your inventory.
All right.
Back at Scrimshaw's shack, are you guys heading towards the boathouse?
Yeah, we got the gasser on our way.
I think we should head to the boathouse, but we know the killer's probably at camp. So if we circle around through the southern woods, we might be able to sneak in.
Let's do it.
Okay, so just so I understand, your plan is to sneak down through the southern woods and go all the way
Long
around.
way around, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you do that, and you come face to face with the friends that you left behind. You come face to face with
Oh.
Fenway.
Well, if it
Mr.
isn't
Hogwood?
licking dick.
And
I'm pretty excited to see that you're alive, and I feel like that's kind of an asshole thing to say.
What the fuck is that dweeb Glenn doing here? I thought I kicked you off this camp, Glenn.
oh no,
You
it's
know
the
this
meat
fucking
man!
guy?
Yeah, I know Glenn. He always comes rolling up here with his canoe. And I gotta send him out of here because he's always bothering us and the campers.
I just want to go fishing.
Fishing's for campers only, dick lick.
Oh, why am I a dick lick?
I'm sorry for
I
this
eat
guy.
tons
He
of
kinda
puss.
Calls well.
This is private property. You know that, Glenn.
Well, there's
Or
three-
at least it is for now, Casper.
Whatever do you mean?
I saw your top secret documents, and after Scrimshaw read it to me, I understood what it meant. That's right, you're gonna sell camp right from under our noses.
You're doing what?
Yeah, maybe I was gonna sell the camp for a pretty penny too.
Oh, Casper.
I'm sick of this place, and I just want to be rich. Dang it!
Well, you won't be rich. Because I told you a secret. You can't threaten me any longer. Last year, the camper that drowned, I saved him.
Should you be
He
telling me?
lived. He was the boy who lived.
Well, from what you do know, you know that you saved the camper, and that was sort of a whole ordeal for you. And then the camper was resuscitated, also by you. And then the camper was sent home in secret by not Mr. Scrimshaw. The camper was sent home
How
in
dare you
secret.
mix us up? Us two old people characters.
The camper was sent home by Mr. Hogwood because he realized that if everyone thought that somebody died, he could put the fear into all of his counselors and employees.
You're behind all of this.
Oh, behind that at least.
You're one to talk, Fenway, or should I say, Luis?
Don't call me that.
You've been running drugs out of the southern forest.
You bought a dime bag off me this morning.
Yeah, but I didn't know you were selling to people outside of the camp.
What
Hey,
difference does it make?
Could I interest you in a little bit of cheddar cheese? I pull out.
Do you pull out a bag of cheddar cheese you've had on you? That's
No,
all-
it's the weed that I got from
Oh, yeah!
Fenway.
From his pocket, he pulls out the crumbled remains of what appears to be a half ounce of marijuana.
And I say, see, even the owner's buying from me, so I
It's
feel
valuable,
like I
man,
haven't
you
done
see.
anything
Listen,
wrong.
What was wrong with a little bit of fear to add some mystique to these hallowed grounds?
You notice that painted across his face like a clown on a canvas is a fuck ton of white powder.
I'm gonna live forever, you see.
Well, Casper, was it also you that killed your brother and simpleton Jeremy because he didn't want you to sell the camp?
Glenn is sitting on a rock eating a fish like it's popcorn.
Don't look at me, Glenn, you dweeb.
I'm sorry.
Does anyone want to do acid?
My brother, dead he may be, and you saw in my documents over his dead body. Poor choice of words from him. I didn't do it, though. I wish I did. I wish I'd taken him out, and this place could have been mine. It could have gone smoothly. But no, somebody's still meddling with all my plans, you see.
Chalk raises the gun and points it towards the two of them.
You go, we can't trust them, Scrimshaw. They're not men of God.
I take my vial of acid.
That's what it says.
And I toss it in Chalk's face.
He is very good at dosing people with drugs. So he
And
successfully...
it absorbs through the skin.
It does. So he successfully tosses an entire vial of acid into your face.
And this is 80s acid.
It's 80s acid.
I don't know if that's good or bad, I guess.
You
but-
feel it drip over you, and you
in your
prepare
eyes and
yourself for a
mouth.
trip, and then
Well, he doesn't know what it is.
nothing happens.
What?
My brain too dumb.
What?
Takes about an hour to kick in.
God damn it.
What did you just splash me with? What was it, like perfume or something?
After I splash him, I want to... That was...
Yeah, he
also-
is still... He does have fucking liquid in his
and it's
fucking
distract,
eyes.
and I want to kind of like try to slap the gun away.
Okay. If you want to slap the gun... I mean, there is a mechanic where you guys can fight each other if that's what you're planning on doing.
I mean, I just want to get the gun away.
If you want to get the gun away, that's going to take 2 pulls. Because he is very strong. Oh, wait. No. It'll take 1 pull because he's got fucking acid in his eyes. That was the distraction.
And in an hour, he's gonna be fucked. That was a shitload of acid.
Yeah, that was way too much acid. 80s acid.
Yep.
Fucking Christ. I'm like nervous. I know it's not even real. That's the worst part.
It looks ugly.
Oh, the tower?
Yeah.
I was talking about the acid.
Oh.
Okay. You are able to slap the gun out of his hand, and the gun falls to the floor as you are trying to wipe some mysterious liquid out of your eyes.
This isn't
and
holy
face.
water.
Glenn Close looks at you and goes, in a way, it kind of is.
Glenn Close.
Or Glenn Close.
She's here now.
Glenn
She's here now
Close.
too.
Glenn Miller looks at you and goes, in a way, it kind of is.
Shut up, Glenn.
Okay. All right. So you have slapped the gun out of his hand. The gun is an open item that anyone other than Chalk can grab if they want to.
I go for it, I guess, if no one else is.
All right. You are now holding. You have the gun and a singular bullet.
Where are we? The boathouse?
You are
the cabin?
between the camp and Scrimshaw's shack.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I back up. I'm nervous about what Chalk is gonna do, so I'm kind of backing up. I don't trust these people anymore.
Okay.
And I say to Casper, I say, look, if you want to come with me, you're cool in my book now.
I've got your secret that everybody knows.
It's
I'll
not a
keep
secret
it.
anymore. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, it doesn't really sound like how you keep secrets. You don't normally announce them, but
Shut
you
up,
want to.
Glenn.
Okay, fair enough.
Glenn stays.
I stay here.
You're not coming with me.
Oh, come on.
I don't trust
You just told me there's a fucking
You-
killer on the loose.
Yeah, and we found you. You're the only person who I haven't been with while the killer's in the room.
I've been here this whole time.
I can't verify
Oh, come
that.
on.
Fuck you, Glenn.
Oh, you
And I
knows
point the
me.
gun at him.
Okay, hold on.
I say, back the fuck up.
Okay. He backs up. Chalk, Scrimshaw, what would you guys like to do?
We gotta ditch them. They're dangerous. He took my gun.
We have to
We
stick
gotta get
with
to the
group.
boat and get out of here.
The boat can only be I didn't tell you this before. The boat can only be activated if the weight is even on all sides, and you are much brawnier. You got this big arm, this one
Well, I'm
big
bulking.
giant arm.
Anyone who would be smarter than Chalk knows this to not be a true fact.
We need the 4 to balance out the weight.
Well, what do you suggest?
They gotta come with us.
Oh, the whole gang back together. I hate everybody.
They're just wandering in the woods.
We'll kill him. We'll kill him.
You guys mind if I come with so I can get
Not
like a
you,
Fuck
Glenn!
You, Glenn.
Oh, come on!
How about this? If you all get old Casper Hogwood, that's my name, that'll get me out of this camp. I'll split the money with you.
Anyone who has read the document knows that he is selling this property for millions of dollars. Millions of dollars in the 80s.
Think of how far that could go. And we don't even have to have Jeremy with us, that little shit.
$1 million in the 80s. That's like $5 million today.
I'm in if you give Tortellini a cut.
All right, split 5 ways.
Fuck you, Glenn.
Oh, come on!
Hang on. Why are you selling the camp?
Because I want to be rich, you see.
I know, but why are they buying it for so much money? This land isn't worth anything close to that
Who
much
am I
money.
selling it to?
You are selling it to a
Artifact Brothers?
you're selling
Property
it
Brothers
to
are
the
buying the
Property
house.
Brothers. You are selling it to a corporation that you have never directly spoken with, but they go by the name the Artifact Recovery Project.
I don't know why they want it. They just want to give me a shitload of money. Dude, there's something here they're looking for.
Why are we just standing around chatting? We
Let's
have to
go.
get out. We have to go to the boathouse.
The fastest way to the boathouse is to go north over the top of the
We
lake.
ain't.
Going the southern way will take you a considerably longer time.
If anyone knows these lands at Scrimshaw, we should go through the southern way, over the bridge, through the mess hall, up into the boathouse.
Cook, everyone, hop on my rake.
All right, make some room.
I hop on the rake.
I also hop on the rake.
There is just enough room for all of you, and there is slightly enough room for somebody like Glenn Miller, and he goes, I go up on the boat.
Fuck you, we're full.
Yeah, get on,
You,
Tortellini.
Glenn.
Alright,
Get the fuck out
That's
of here.
Tortellini's spot.
Fuck me then.
I tell him I'll put a fucking bullet in you. Take one more fucking step.
Do it,
Fucking
Henry.
bullet.
Shoot him.
You are all preparing to leave, and then from down south you hear the sounds of movement coming from within the trees. It's really too dark to see anybody, even with your flashlight. It's very silent and tense. And
Benny?
Glenn Miller goes, "Did you guys hear that?" And all of a sudden, thwack! An arrow rather goes directly through his eye.
Nice.
You can see it sticking out the skull on the other side. You look in the direction that the arrow came from, and standing there, wearing a bloody burlap sack on her head, is Maggie Palmer. You can hear her quietly whispering to herself, "The stone, the stone, the stone."
She wants the stoner. Give him to him.
No! That's not what they said!
The stone. No.
Do you know
Too
something?
many secrets. Too
Scrimshaw, do you
many
know something?
secrets. Scrimshaw takes his player character page and he folds it up and he eats it. He goes, too many secrets.
Maggie Palmer, again, standing between the campsite and Fenway secret spot, is racking up another arrow and aiming it at you. And from next to her, you see another figure come out of the woods. Also wearing a bloody burlap sack is the body of Benny Russo.
What?
Benny!
And he is coming at you with an axe.
I thought you were Benny.
We gotta get to that boat and we gotta get to the lake fast.
I sprint to the lake and I jump in.
Okay, you get in the lake. What's your plan?
I don't know. I want to get
All
in
right,
the water.
so you're getting in the lake. What are you
Yeah.
doing?
I'm still on the rake.
Okay.
So
Well, what are you doing? You
Scrimshaw, we just avoid him.
Let's go.
Zip around
Let's
him.
do it.
All right. Benny Russo is going to take a big ass swing at you with an axe, and since you are both on the rake, you are both going to need to make a pull to escape.
Let's do it. Let's go.
She's really going at
I
it.
know that thing's wobbling.
Barely put it on the top.
Holy shit.
Come on, Scrimshaw. Come me some fucking slack, bro.
Oh my god.
No.
Wow.
Oh, Jesus.
The golden brick.
All right. You are able to avoid the axe, and you are able to avoid Benny Russo. You run past both of them, heading towards the bridge. Casper Hogwood, what are you going to do?
I look onwards. I make eye contact with Tortellini, and I understand. that there's more to life than money.
Uh-huh.
So I brandish my cane and I charge headlong at what's her name?
Maggie Palmer.
Maggie.
You charge at Maggie Palmer. Your cane does not have the knife anymore.
I'm still gonna whap her with it real good.
So to do that, you're going to have to make one pull to avoid Benny Russo. You're going to have to make another pull to avoid the arrow that she has ready to go. And then you have to make a third pull to successfully hit her.
Ah! I'm coming at her. 3 pulls, you say?
3 pulls.
Should be easy.
You can also heroically knock down the tower if you want to succeed in a heroic fashion.
He's got it.
I'm not worried.
Bro's got it handled.
I'm thinking about it.
Nice, bro. Nice.
It's always nice, yeah, when you get that one that just slips out, huh?
That's the first one.
Dodged.
So you are able to dodge Benny Russo.
I'm so spry. Come on, little bottom one. No. Okay. Oh.
Nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Oh, this one's really in there, huh?
It's normally not a great sign if it's just like wedged in there.
I
Take it
believe.
out.
Nothing kills Casper Hogwood.
Famous last words.
Nothing.
Yeah.
You are able to avoid the arrow that shoots out of Maggie Palmer's bow.
Nothing kills Casper Hogwood.
Oh my god.
Nothing kills Casper Hogwood.
No fucking
Casper
way.
Hogwood kills you.
No fucking way.
Yes. Nothing kills Casper Hogwood.
Oh my god.
Die, Maggie Palmer!
I think she's already dead, bro.
You are able to avoid a giant axe swing from Benny Russo. The axe hits the ground and avoids you. You are able to dart around like a fucking anime character and jump out of the way of an arrow that just narrowly avoids you. And you wind back with your cane and you take a magnificent swing and you hit her so hard that her fucking burlap sack falls off of her head. She falls to the floor and her eyes are wide open, and you notice, just like the killer you saw before, they are pitch black, darker than anything you've ever seen before. And from her sockets are a single tear of blood.
Nobody kills Casper Hogwood.
Benny Russo turns around and starts walking towards you with an axe.
Uh-oh.
From the lake, I yell, "In here!
What's in
It's
there?
safe!
It's safe in the lake?
They probably can't swim.
I'm bad at physical activity.
So am I.
Use your one bullet and save Casper Hogwood.
I actually would like to shoot. I would like to fire.
As you are prepping the gun, you can see Maggie Palmer get up.
What?
I'm still gonna fire it. At,
All right. You're prepping
the
that
other guy,
shot.
Benny.
The two of you, what are you doing? You're heading towards the bridge?
And toward the boathouse.
Okay, so you've reached the bridge. You're crossing through the mess hall and through the firewood, or you're gonna pass through the fire. Is there anything you want to do? The camp is completely dark, by the way.
I think we just keep going to the mess
we
house.
keep going to the
Well, we're
boathouse.
going to the
Boathouse.
boathouse,
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Fenway, you are lining up a shot with your rifle because normally this would be a harder shot to make, but earlier you were able to kind of like pull it all together
with
and
cocaine.
really get in there with the arrow. You know that you can do this. You can make a shot, a general shot on. Are you aiming for Benny Russo?
Benny.
You can make a shot on Benny for one pull, or for 2 pulls, you can choose where the bullet will hit.
I look at Benny and I say, "I love you. Goodbye, old friend." I'm doing 2 pulls.
Wow!
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh Christ.
Oh my god! You have pulled 1. You do not have to pull another one, and you will still be successful.
No, fuck that.
Wow! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Bottom of the tower.
It's shaking.
Holy shit. Give it a second to settle. And it's good. Oh! Fenway, wet, in the dark,
I cannot fucking lose.
lifts the gun to his eye. You have Benny in your sights. Where do you want to shoot?
Right in the fucking head.
Right in the head.
Yeah, but I feel bad about it because he's my best friend.
You load the gun, you cock it back. His axe is about to swing down towards Casper Hogwood, but all of a sudden, bang! The loudest sound you've ever heard in your entire life rings out, and you watch the head of your former best friend explode in just a giant blast of black goo.
Goodbye, Benny.
Guess I'll have to go to California for the two of us.
You watch the limp body of your friend fall to the floor. Maggie Palmer is still standing, and sort of near the campsite, you see the body of Glenn Miller stand up.
Oh, shit.
From his one eye, you can see that it is also completely black. Heading back over towards camp, you two, camp is pitch black. You are running, sprinting as fast as you can towards the boathouse, so I will need one of you to make a pull.
I can or you can, doesn't matter.
I got it. I'll handle this, Scrimshaw.
You can refuse the pull if you want to.
No need.
All right.
Oh my god. No. What the fuck? No!
My God! Chalk Derricksworth, you fucking dick.
Not out yet.
You never know until that last moment.
I know.
There's only one singular block at the base of this fucking thing.
Like crowning a king.
Thank you, Jesus.
You both are able to...
Through him, all things are possible.
You are both able to avoid... Oh, well, actually, Chalk, you see a tripwire that is set up in front of you.
Bro, a tripwire. It's right there.
In front of you.
It's right in front of us.
And you are able to easily hop over it. Scrimshaw, I'm assuming you carefully walk over it.
Yeah, the broom just hovers.
It's like a
over it.
slow-mo shot,
not
though,
the
right?
broom,
Where
the-
it's like...
Yeah.
And has that echoey sound effects, even though it's like 2 inches off the ground.
And you have reached the outside of the boathouse. Going back over to the lake, you now see 2 previously dead people rising up from, again, the dead, heading towards you. What would you both like to do?
Why the fuck are they alive?
I look to Casper and I say, "Look, I'm sorry. I'm out of bullets. You're on your own." And I turn and swim.
Okay, you start swimming. You are healthy, so if you're going to swim to the boathouse, I am going to ask you to make 1 pull.
Bro.
It's a big lake.
Normally I would ask for 2, but you're high on coke and off the
Bro, you can
adrenaline.
refuse, bro.
You can refuse if you would like to.
Yeah, I refuse.
You refuse. As you start swimming out into the lake, you begin to drown. You begin to drown, and your progress almost completely halts.
Help!
Casper, what would you like to do?
He said he
me.
was good. I can't fucking
I'm
swim.
not good anymore. Help me.
He's out in the middle of this
I'm
giant
drowning.
fucking lake. Who's around me right now? What's going on?
There is Fenway. He is in the lake, not quite even near the middle, just enough off the shore for it to be deep enough to not stand up. Right.
Okay.
He is drowning. On the other side, on the land, you see the body of Maggie Palmer, who has a dent in her head and is now coming at you with an arrow notched in her bow. And then Glenn Miller, who has picked up the axe at Benny Russo's feet.
Are they all just coming at me?
They are coming at you.
Oh shit! I look one last time into
Help.
Fenway's eyes. Can't do anything about that.
God damn it.
I look to all the zombie people. Come and get me, you young rapscallions! And I prepare to take them all on, lead them into the woods,
So explain to me what your plan is.
cause a ruckus, hopefully get all their attention.
You have all of their attention.
Okay. buy those good Christian people a few more minutes to get in that boat. Fenway's done.
Okay.
Maybe they can pick him
I'm
up on the
still
way.
alive.
They can pick him up on the way. I start waving my cane around. Come get me, you bitches.
And where are you heading?
I'm just in the woods.
You're going towards the woods. You're going towards the
Yeah.
southern forest or the northern forest?
I'll go towards the campsite. How about that?
Okay. You are heading towards the campsite,
No, this is
maybe
my
towards
end.
your death. This is your end.
Yeah.
Okay, then
Oh no.
Casper?
Nothing kills Casper Hogwood.
Something killed Casper Hogwood. Casper Hogwood dashes towards Maggie Palmer and is able to hit her with the cane and hits her so hard that her head also explodes in a blast of black goo.
No, I needed that head.
That gets the arrow that was aimed over at Fenway off and attracts the attention of Glenn Miller. Glenn Miller starts approaching Casper Hogwood and swings the axe, taking off Casper Hogwood's head that flies through the air and lands neatly on the ground. His head, completely separated from his body, looks off into the moonlight and goes, "Nothing kills Casper Hogwood," as he takes one last breath. And that is where we will pick up next week with Killer at Camp Kikimama.